Right out of the gate, my interest is human rights because I think it involves everybody. You just can't leave anybody behind when you say humanity. It just involves everybody, everywhere. Because everything leads to something else, right? You talk about children, then you have to talk about families. Talk about families, and you have to talk about, people in leadership, because it affects all of us. So it just sort of, one thing, leads to another thing, and it's a huge ecosystem that we need to fix. Well, I think my first experience with community service work was through my children's school, Chadwick School. And it was here in Palos Verdes, learning about Mrs. Chadwick and what she had done for the school and how the school became such a powerful institution for Palos Verdes. I became very interested and started getting involved and working and volunteering as a mother and joining their board and working with the other moms and watching my kids doing their service work really inspired me to start my community advocacy. So actually my daughter had a math tutor, and he was a professor in our local community college. And he was working hard on trying to talk to our congressional leaders about a resolution that they were working on for a human rights issue with women, comfort women. But it was 200,000 plus women in World War II who were abducted and who were taken against will and used as sex slaves for many, many years, and then recovered after the war. And they have been fighting to get an official apology from the Japanese government. A lot of the members of the congressional leadership co-sponsored, and as a result in 2007 passed a resolution to ask the Japanese government to officially apologize to the women officially. My passion is children. I mean, all of this sort of leads into it's sort of the common thread. I think if you've seen the news lately with the human rights issues with the refugees in Syria. I was at the summit in Germany in June, and they spoke about all of the issues that are going on. There are children there now without parents, and they have no supervision, and they're being held indefinitely. And I really think that we have to do something. And so we've been very active in trying to help them through Human Rights Watch. They are a very, very powerful organization that takes reports of all of the violations that are being done to these refugees. So I think Center for Asians United for Self-Empowerment is sort of self-explanatory. It's really that we as individuals have to become empowered, to understand better how we can be engaged civically, how we can be part of the discourse, how we can empower our children to understand that everything that happens to us happens at the governance level, that policies and laws are being made that affect all of us. And it's really important that we teach our children at a very young age that they too have a voice, and that if they really, really want to be engaged and involved, that they can do this. And through Center for Asians United for Self-Empowerment, we're able to do that for the Asian community. I sit on the Children's Hospital Board, and my focus is the Saban Research Institute. Medical research is an imperative. We don't have the luxury to sit and wait for things to happen. We need to engage and make sure that we help things progress. And for us, it's really a critical matter because Christopher was born with one kidney, and he needed, and that kidney didn't work. And so I was fortunate enough to be a good match, and so we were able to give Christopher my kidney. But I know that in our meetings at the Saban Research Institute, we could do this. We are at the cusp of having research move forward, and we can have the opportunities to give donors and recipients the ability to move this forward. So Children's Hospital has been at the forefront of that type of research, and we are very, very fortunate to have Children's Hospital because it is really a treasure that we have in our community, and I don't know that we value it as such, but my husband, my family, myself, we have given our resources, we have given our time because we feel it's so important, not just for our family, but all of the people that I know that are having health challenges. I just everything that happens in my life, I feel like there's a reason, and nothing is just for random. And then looking back at all of the things that have happened in my life, I think it's just amazing how everything just has a purpose. And I feel blessed, but I feel like we need to take that blessing and we need to forward it to our kids. And I think you can do that. So thank you.